Morning. That sounds so perfect. Way to end, like to turn it down. How y'all doing on this amazing Wednesday? This a wind down Wednesday. I am Sonia Weaver. I am your host this evening on Get to Know Bob, where we have this amazing platform where we bring Black business owners, founders of nonprofits, CEOs, musicians, comedians, authors, founders of nonprofits. I think I said that, but I think that requires a repeat because that's just amazing work. People who want to still give back to the community. So, yeah, shout outs to them. But I mean, it's just been amazing Wednesdays where we can bring you some amazing people so you can get to know them. Not only what they do or what services they provide, but who they are and why they do what they do. So that connection always is important as it is about the relationship, right? It's not always, yeah, a little bit about the products and services, but I'm going to tell you the relationships matter. That type of service you get matters. So I am just so excited to be able to bring you just some great people like every week, every Wednesday. I just appreciate that honor to do so. So make sure you take time to share this information with others. Let them know, hey, oh, I needed to go live here on Instagram. I'm getting carried away because we're on a new platform, right? So, yes, if you're on Instagram, we have shifted over. We're going live on YouTube now every Wednesday. So, I had to remember to go live on Instagram for people who have gotten used to seeing us there on Wednesday evening. So, we say thank you so much for your support. Hence, the reason why we go over now to live on Instagram. Hey everybody, thank you for joining. As you can see, we are switching platforms. So come on over here to YouTube. You can still find us by going to Deals with Bob. Just come on over to YouTube and we're going live over here. Can't wait to see you come on over. Well, okay, so guys, have you accepted the challenge? We're going into the holidays. This is the perfect time for you to accept the challenge if you have not already done so. Please, please, please go ahead and accept the challenge. What am I talking about? That is the Support 7 Bob challenge, where every week you're going to support 7 Black-owned businesses. Hi, how you doing? Come on over to YouTube. We're waiting for you. I don't see you watching yet. So come on over from Instagram. Come to Deals with Bob here on live on YouTube. I am really trying to see a couple things. So I'm not being rude, but our guest hasn't come into the waiting room yet. And again, because we're on a new platform, I'm always concerned whether or not we're having any issues with the new platform. So let me just confirm real quick that I am making sure he has the information. But as we do this, just 1 second, I'm going to try my best to talk and chew gum, but it wasn't working. Okay, so full attention on you guys. Okay, great. Wind down Wednesday. So do y'all guys like the look? Y'all like the purple? Y'all know purple's my favorite color. I was feeling a little royal and figured, with royalty comes my own time, my own pace. So I want to thank some people who reached out to me after last week's show because I kind of was, sticking to the intro, trying to get it done very quickly. Hey, thanks for joining. Okay, and I see our guest now is in our waiting room. Great. So I'll be ready to bring them on in a few. But okay, so last week I was really trying to go through this whole intro because new platform, everything's new, right? And people was like, you don't have to talk fast, just slow it down. It's your time, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take heed to that. I'm gonna slow it down a little bit so people can understand and capture everything that I'm talking about. I think I even forgot my look. So that's why I'm making sure I kind of keep some things that people have come to like, right? So today I was feeling a little purple. Y'all know purple's my favorite color. And I decided to head on over to Olympus, loving my Olympus, and set off that pot. Set off that pot with some Venus. So I guess I'm like feeling a little out of this world tonight. Love, love, love my purple. And if you're curious, it is Tanta's Cosmetics. Want to know more about her? You got to do some research. She's been on the show, but it is time for her to come back. We have to see what she's up to. I think last time we spoke, it was in the kind of the heat of the pandemic. We need to know how our support has helped her make it through, those difficult times. So we got to have her back. Now, for me, I'm getting ready for the holidays, and that's like called getting fit. So I got a couple things in my repertoire I've been doing. Of course, got to work out, but I'm going to switch what's in my glass. So yes, I say it's wine down Wednesday, but I'm also gonna say it's water down Wednesday. So tonight I do have water in my wine glass, but I decided to represent with the flag glass, looking cute if I'm gonna have some water right in my wine glass to do my That Girl wine glass. Thank you, Miss Natasha Lee. Yeah, that's my selfie twin. Y'all know that. But it's time for her to come back. It is so many people we've been meeting that I need to start bringing some people back, right? And then it's just so many more people to bring on. It's just amazing how fabulous we are doing and how fabulous out there. Guys, we're really making it happen. So, came back on vacation. And while I was on vacation, I can't help but to keep networking. So, of course, I meet this guy from originally Jamaica, but now in Brooklyn, New York, has an Airbnb. So, yes, we got to make some travels to go and visit this Airbnb so I can give y'all a review, as we start doing some movement within our country as well as international. Get excited. So let's go into our tonight's sponsor. Okay, so I know I'm learning this right. Okay, so we're going to be talking with Mona Lisa coming up soon, but for our consumer members, Miss Mona Lisa's Lyrics is offering 15% off the membership fee to our consumer members. So guys, go to www.dealswithbob.com, click on consumer sign up. You're leaving valuable money in your pocket when you don't just sign up for all these deals, discounts, giveaways, and rewards. That's what Deals with Bob is about. Y'all know this. Next, we have Woo. Yes, I can't wait to have Miss LaShawn Michael back on from the Woo Show. And that is a phenomenal woman and women that are helping empower winners. And we know you're a winner. You just need some support. We know. So that's why the Woo is giving those consumer members free registration or consultation. Yes. So yeah, giving you support always. Now, here's what's exciting, right? Phlebotomy Express Training Centers. If you need, just that extra in case something happens, knowledge, because once you get that knowledge, no one can take it from you. So go ahead and get what you need, have backup, or either just shift into a new career, right? You can go there, but during these months, because of the holidays, she's offering already discounted rates. And a consumer member, we're going to get 10% off as well. You know what? You have no reason, right, to start thinking about changing your career. I'm telling you. Of course, gifts. My sister and me braiding. If you want a new look first, that is going to give you some protective styling. You can get 10 to 15% off of your hair. Look how you look. I forget what these kind of twists are called, but hey, if you want to copy, go ahead. I ain't mad at you, but why not get a 10 to 15% off? Join and become a consumer member. And of course, those phenomenal products, of course, I have them all around, edge, looking good. Telling you, the products make very good stocking stuffers this holiday season. So go on and support me, my sisters and me, and consumer members. Yeah, you're getting that 10 to 15% discount for doing so. Of course, got to give a shout out to my phenomenal dentist, keeping my smile looking fabulous. That is today's smile, Miss Quandra Johnson. Don't be afraid of the dentist. And if you want someone who is going to care for you and make sure you stay on track, keeping your teeth and your smile the best it can be, then yeah, today's smile got you covered. Now, if you got a furry friend, four-legged friend, bird, I guess, I don't know, if you got a pet, then you need to be heading over to Affordable Veterinary Clinic with our phenomenal vet, Miss Melanie Dukes, who is going to make sure that your furry friends, four-legged friends, chirper birds, all of those good things are taken care of. And you know what? Yeah, I had a conversation about our community before, and it was like, we don't be taking no pets to the vet. I said, why not? We got to do better with our pets. You know, we got to take care of them too and get them surgeries and all those kind of stuff. Like, nah, I ain't doing all that. But if you're going to, why not go to someone who is there for you and who loves what they do and will be phenomenal with your pet, right? Now I'm excited here. Coming soon. Yes, and we got more coming, but Miss Camille Franklin, I am excited with the Tax Divas is going to be coming soon on our directory. We're just getting what that phenomenal deals she's going to offer consumer members, and then you're going to see her in rotation on our sites. So make sure you support that challenge by sharing her with those people who need it. Don't try to do your taxes alone when you can have a tax expert, especially if you're in business. So all those people out there, I'm going to tell y'all, yeah, make sure you have a professional person. Okay, so some stay connected stuff. We have some good things going in the month of November. Hey, so if you're out there and you want us to feature your event, just go to www.dealswithbob.com and click on our events. And then you just complete that form and send your information so that we can make sure your event is listed on our Stay Connection. So what we have coming up so far in the month of November, we have Linked is having a Boss B Beat and Bond featuring Miss Mona Lisa. Yes, you heard that name. You're going to hear quite probably a lot because she's doing fabulous things within our community. And, you know, she's offering that consumer member discount. That's where you just heard it. But she is going to be the featured boss babe. So if you want to come out and know more about Miss Mona, not only that, but know about her story, how she became a boss babe, which is being an amazing blessing every day. So how she became a boss babe, then come out and have some fun beating and bonding and getting to know and walk away with amazing keepsake bracelet. Aren't they the bomb? Y'all know I love my link bracelets, right? In the house at that event so far is already going to be Miss Camille Franklin of Tax Divas, Miss Nefertari Morris of Essentials to Life, Miss Nikki B herself from Drink to Shrink, the health box. I'm telling y'all, get yourself right. Nikki Gio's gonna be in the house, so we're gonna have some soulful sounds. I can't wait. Of course, yours truly and the phenomenal owner, Miss Cassandra McAfee of Linked. Now, get your house in order. So last week we had the phenomenal Mr. Terrence Quinn on. He is going to be doing a Wills and Trust virtual workshop. This is going to be happening Friday, November 19th at 12 p.m. And let me back up. Did I say that the Boss Babe Beat and Bond is on November 19th from 5 to 7 p.m.? So if you want to register, just go to www.rulynked.com and begin your registration and payment there. Seats are limited, so you want to hurry up and do that. I already told you who's already in the house. We got people who are saying they're coming to the house. So I'm telling you, seats are limited. You don't want to miss. Next, November 19th at 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., Mona Lisa, Camille Franklin, and yours truly, Sonia Weaver, are going to be doing a spa certification day. That is going to be happening at Cutz Lounge. And that you'll find out more today. So I don't even have to say more because we're going to have the phenomenal owner of Cutz Lounge on there. So make sure you mark your calendar. If you want to become certified in things like videography, photography, makeup applications, skincare, massage therapy, hair braiding, manicurists. If you want to get certified in those things, we're having people on site that's going to walk you through and get you certified. So don't just be out here hustling. Get certified, get certified, get the papers, get the certification so that you can then, create a business. And then you have all the support, right? So come out on that day. We will also be having that evening a food and cocktails from 5 to 7 and vendors. So you don't want to miss that. Again, that is November the 20th. The spa certification piece begins at 3, and then the cocktails hour, am I saying that right? Begins at 5. Yes, got that right. Our own Wall Street 2021 Thanksgiving giveaway is happening. You have to go on Eventbrite to register for that, and they may actually be sold out. I'm not sure, because I'm telling you, that is a phenomenal event. So go to Eventbrite for that one. Then on November 20th, we have small business holiday shop from the Amazing Woman Network. All of these can be located and more to come on www.dealswithbob.com on our Stay Connected page. So make sure if you have an event coming up, you send us that information so that we can make sure that people stay connected to you. Now, guys, did I get through everything? I believe so. I got some more people joining on Instagram. Hey, come on over to YouTube. We're getting ready to be speaking with our guest this evening. I'm excited. I am excited to do so. And before we get into that, I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yes. Okay. So before we get into that, I am going to have to pull something up. Again, I'm having difficulty with walking and chewing gum. I don't know why, but give me 1 second to pull up what I need to do. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Okay. Now I'm waiting for him to come get position back. So here we go. Hello.
Am I in?
You're in. How are you?
Hey, I'm good, man. I'm still working. That's pretty much it. I'm still working.
Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So I'm going to put you a little bit on spot, because we were talking about some of these amazing events that were coming up in the beginning. So as we introduce who you are, we have a scrolling across, so people obviously know that we're speaking with Mr. Dante Williams of Cutz Lounge and Barbershop. Now, did I say that right? What's the official title?
It's Cutz Lounge, the grooming shop, but
no, let me get it right. Don't say
but. Sometimes people think grooming is only for dogs.
Oh, well, you're supposed to be well groomed. That's what I always hear.
It is Cutz Lounge, the grooming shop. We are a pretty much just facilitated for haircuts for men, but we do women haircuts, and we're kind of just transitioning into some other things right now, but sooner than later it'll be Cutz Lounge, grooming shop plus cafe. So at this point we're just cutting hair, man, and I'm trying to figure out that space, not to do too much but not to do too little.
Right. And you know what, I like the cafe. I like the cafe, so I'm gonna claim that for the future to come when the time is right. Everything is about timing. But I will say we have an event coming up November 19th. Isn't that just next week, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that is at Cutz Lounge. So give us the address. Since again, I could have said all this, but I said we're about to have the owner. So why not to give like the owner give a shout out to how he's having his space available for this awesome event.
Yeah, man. So I didn't know what to expect. So we're located literally at 19655 Grand River Avenue. We're just between Evergreen and Outer Drive. We're the big building that has a big sign with nothing on it because we are really trying to figure out what we are. Like honestly, are we a entrepreneur incubator? Do I put that on the sign, or are we a barbershop? So but we're here, and this event will be located in this spot. And like I said, you can find us right there on plan just before you get to Evergreen on the left hand side. You can't miss us. You shouldn't miss us.
Can't miss them. Can't
The
miss
lights
them.
will be on.
I love it. I love it. And so here's what I'm thinking, and what came to mind as you were talking is I've heard like the barbershop is the cornerstone of where everything happens in the community. So is that true?
Uh yes and no. Yes,
Okay.
for the most part. I give more like 90% yes.
Okay.
And the reason being because so we'll have different individuals that can show up, and a lot of things can transpire between those conversations between myself, that individual client, my other barbers, and that individual client, and then we talk. And so this connection can create a lot of synergy when it comes to what happens in the community. And we really have been really touching bases with a lot of people in the community, and
Mm,
it's been good. It's been real good. I can't thank nobody but God about it. So it does start, I think, for the black male that may not have an outlet. This coming to get your haircut and dealing with men is an outlet that they are able to really embrace. And I try to promote and communicate a lot of positivity when it comes to our younger folks, even older
yeah.
folks. I mean, even the older guys.
Yeah.
Sometimes seniors get stuck in their ways, and you gotta teach them. You gotta teach them old dog
Try
new
to of some
tricks.
new stuff,
There
right?
you go. You gotta teach your old dog new tricks, and it's like, hey, love really is the answer. And
It is.
you gotta continue to love agape, and work through some of the issues that you work through to deal with people that you come encounter with on a
Right.
daily basis. And that's what the shop is built on. That's what we continue to promote. And then we open up our space to show more love.
Right.
And we haven't had
Exactly.
no issues yet. And if
Exactly.
I do have a friendly reminder to show more love. You know,
Well,
if it
what
gets out of hand.
if it gets out of hand? I love it. Well, what I was going to say as I heard and listened to what you were saying is that, you know, the love and all of that extra information that, coming on out of that. Um, oh, hey, I'm sorry. I just seen that. Hey, I got somebody tuning in from Boston. Hey, fam.
Oh,
But
that's what's up.
yes,
What up,
so
Doug?
yeah, what up from the D?
What up, Doug?
This is Mr. Dante. Um, is that the extension of the barbershop, what you were saying when you said you don't know whether it's going to be a hub for an incubator or, evolve into the cafe or whatever it might be. What I will say is that it's awesome that it all meshes together well, no matter what, because you
Yes,
have that foundation of the spirit of what a barbershop means. So in
yes,
everything that you described, I can see how everything else could grow from that cohesively. So,
yep,
the sign, I can't wait to hear what it's going to say because it is so much more than just barbershop.
Absolutely. And we've been here for about 6 years now. And so even at this point, you know, to just put a barber shop up there, it doesn't feel, it doesn't
Mm,
feel like the right spot for me. And
right.
because I'm a barber shop, I'm a barber. I've
Mhm.
been doing this for 33 years.
Ooh,
On the 14th, coming to this Sunday, like we about to celebrate 43 years of life. But I've been cutting hair since I was 11. So
oh,
you know,
awesome.
we got a lot of years in it, but I don't feel this as just a barbershop. I know
Mhm.
it's a community engagement. I know it is.
I love that.
And
I
so
love
one of the
that.
things that I thought about was house, and that
Mm.
is the home of urban, sophisticated entrepreneurs. House.
I
Did I get it
love
right?
that.
The home of urban,
Urban,
sophisticated
sophisticated
entrepreneurs. Yes,
entrepreneurs.
house.
Oh my god. Okay, see,
So
that's my vote.
that's
That's
where
my
I'm
vote.
looking at. But then we have cafe, because then cafe is cultivating, inspiring future entrepreneurs, which is
Mm,
then where we, you know, activate our space to where we bring other entrepreneurs in to
mm.
do different things. Because we are going to build our kitchen. If there are any investors out there, we are going to build out a kitchen. We can use some
Investors.
help.
Okay. So I
Real
need to
talk.
keep the eye out.
Yeah,
Investor
real talk.
series. Real
And
talk
and
and real people.
even if you don't, we gonna make it happen anyway.
Oh yeah. You
But
know
I would love
what?
if you stepped up, because that means more of
Hmm.
the reach that has been implanted in me, has
Hmm.
reached out to others, that now they're
Right.
willing to reach into this growth of
Yes.
a flower to grow it. So
Right. And
that's
so really this is another way. We're gonna talk about the challenge out there. Seriously, if you're in the position,
I bet.
and if you just want to be part of it, we're gonna just open it up. We open up community donations as well, community contributions as well. Remember, this is the Support 7 Bob Challenge. So that does not always mean that you got to only go in and get a haircut to support Dante and Cutz Lounge. You can support this vision that he has as this phenomenal Black businessman and what he wants to do to the community. So what that means, you might just do a contribution. You might just do a donation because you like, hey, I want this in my community. I want this in the neighborhood. I believe this example matters to the children growing up in our neighborhoods. We want to see our Black men as an example to our young Black boys in our community and have beautiful spaces that we can attend, beautiful spaces that we can have right in our own backyard. So that's why I have this platform, because I need for you as the community to recognize what unity means. And this is someone right there in your community who has a vision to make a difference for what you not only experience today, but what your future generations are going to experience within that city.
Right.
Oh,
And I appreciate that. And it's only really important that if they feel like that's something that they want to support. You know,
mhm.
honestly, I am not looking. Don't I'm
He
not looking
ain't
for
saying it.
handouts.
It's coming from me. It ain't no handout.
Yeah, yeah.
But what
I'm not looking for
y'all know
handouts. I'm
me.
not looking for
This
nobody
everything
to
I said
do
right came from
anything.
me. This challenge is
What I'm
from
asking is
Sonia
this.
and Deals with Bob. We expect in
Yeah.
order for our
What I'm
community to
asking
grow.
is this. We are a central location. This particular location is central for gatherings for us.
Mm, love it.
Make that clear for us. We accept all, but this is grounded and builded and founded by somebody that looked like me, you know.
Hmm.
So with that being the case, we're building something that can pass down to those that look like us. Now we get support from everybody else. It doesn't
Hmm.
matter.
Right.
However, this is where it starts. And the network can reach further than just a barber shop. So don't look at this as just a barber shop. Look at this
Yes.
as as a as an incubator of networking for other situations. That's
Yes.
where I'm at.
I
And
love it.
I want to say, Mona, I'm sorry if I don't get back with you on the regular.
Let me wait a minute. Okay, he's getting his solo. There you go. Now say it again, Mona.
I'm sorry, Mona, if I don't. But that's because we are putting together so many different components to not make what she's doing bigger, but what I'm doing bigger. And if I don't send a text message or anything back, like, so, all this, like, we want to make this thing global.
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah.
will make this thing to where not that it's a household name, but it's a name that it doesn't matter because it's in the house.
Right. Right.
It don't have, you know what I'm saying? It's just it could be on the shelf and you'd be like, oh yeah, I know this,
Exactly.
you know.
Exactly.
But
I feel you.
but we're gonna sneak up on them, and that's the thing, and that's what we're trying to do. And we have so many different things pushing, and I'm thankful for this platform, and I'm thankful
Oh,
for
thank
you,
you.
Miss Weaver, and for the most part, we just it's a lot going on. I got another project that I'm working on right now. I can't share anything because
Well,
everybody listening will have to sign
everybody's
that
listening got to find
NDA.
out. Well, here, see, he already did do some tea though, so we good. You already spilled some tea during this show about the cafe, so that's gonna have to be enough to keep them that they don't
Oh,
need anymore.
yeah. We're talking about a whole nother project. We're talking about in the barbering and beauty industry.
Okay,
This gonna
we'll
change.
patiently wait when you're
Yeah,
ready to spill
I'm.
the tea. We gonna have you come back when you're ready to spill that tea.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna shut up.
Well, I would say quick, hey, those joining me on Instagram. If you haven't known by now, come on over to YouTube. We are live on YouTube. We got a 10 Gordon that said Bob and Talk Cutz Talk. That's right. So I appreciate the support. Make sure you share this with others and have them come on over and join the conversation. So I don't know if you caught all of my intro, but some things to know about Mr. Dante. We always say connect to the person. He is a family man, has a beautiful wife. So I'm going to ask on Mona's behalf. That's what I'm trying to say. On Mona's behalf, she is going to be a featured boss babe at this upcoming Linked event. So if you didn't know about it, make sure you know about it, and let your wife more importantly know about it because it is the 19th. It is in Southfield at Link from 5 to 7. And Mona is going to be taking us through just why she became a boss babe, which is being an amazing blessing every day. What her, just inspiring women to become boss babes of their own. And while we're there, we're going to bead and bond. Everybody's going to walk away with a keepsake bracelet so
Okay.
that we can remember that time. So, yeah, make sure you encourage your wife to attend or any other phenomenal women that you feel should be in Mona's presence to attend. So I'm gonna make sure I tag you on those posts, okay?
Please do. Please do.
Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. So anything else though you want to share? Because I kind of gave away, I don't know, did you want people to know you was a family man?
No, it's cool. I mean, actually, that's that's the proudest thing that I can say that I'm successful with. I'm a husband of wife of like 16 years, and
Awesome.
for a lot of black men, a lot of my friends, they're getting divorced, and we're happy, we're good. I got 5 kids. It's been rough. Not only being an entrepreneur, but being a father and a husband to a wife who works a full-time job.
Mm.
She carries the insurance. So when it all really boils down, it's like, yo, you need me more than I need you. So it gets rough. So there's a balance, it really is a
Yes.
balance. But when understanding that, I that my wife understands that I have value to add to our relationship, it
Mm.
works.
Mm-hmm.
And until she gives up on me, we're doing pretty good.
Oh, well,
But
I would say I hope she does not do that
hey,
because
you never
I
know.
like
Y'all
both of
ladies,
you.
man, y'all got some ways about yourselves, you know what I'm saying? And
Well,
I'm just I ain't gonna say everything I want to think, but I will say this. We have been to the point to where now we purchased our location. So we are the business owner, we are the building owner. So now we have equity, we have legacy, and my wife is on board with that, and she understands that owning real estate and having something to call our own makes a difference when it comes to the future. Because now,
mm-hmm.
if I'm gone, they got this.
Right, right, right.
They
And
can
I
they can
see,
work this.
right, and I love that, and I love that, and wow, because these are some of the things that I have always talked about for our community to do, and working towards myself to do those same things, so that you leave that legacy, so the next generation kind of starts ahead, and then ahead, and we have somewhere in the I would say in our knowledge and the acquiring of knowledge, we kind of lost the entrepreneur ownership piece in that. So I always say, education is phenomenal, because my upbringing was you go to school, go to college, get a good education, get a good job. It's so many people in my network that are in corporate America that's what we were taught. We weren't taught entrepreneurship. So I just always say, if we had been taught still entrepreneurship and got the learned credentials, how we could have combined those things and just really exploded. So I am
Yeah,
always such a passion about ownership. We're learning now the importance, right, of holding on to those
yeah.
properties that we had and all of these things. So I'm just glad that you're a walking example. I probably am going to be like, hey, mentor, I got some people I want to connect you with, mentor, because I have a youth entrepreneurship program.
Yeah.
So I need to make sure that they not only hear the concept from me, but they see it happening especially when I have these young Black boys. So, okay, is
And
that a yes?
and we can have a ground floor. Again, we have a space to where we hosted Motor City Match, Prosperous Detroit, so many different, incubators here. But if we're talking about the youth and about really telling them what it is and how do they get to the next level,
Mhm.
uh, that we can do that here. We can really, and I'm willing to sit down and just talk. And not that I'm the expert at it, but I'll tell you this: I done been through most than the most and been through, and I can give you a little insight of some stuff
That's wisdom, and that's
that,
what's needed,
yeah, and it's not easy. It's never easy, and I would never say go the route that I went. The best route, honestly, like do the schooling, get the associates, even get the bachelor's if
Mhm.
that's after the associates. I don't know. I never went to college. Never stepped foot in one college. I took college courses for my wife and passed her courses because she wanted to cheat. But
You
I
did
love
not
her,
just
so I
say
did it.
that.
And, and we got our
So
masters. Like,
that's
you know
for
what I'm
better
saying?
for
It was like
worse,
economics
richer
and
or
history and stuff like
to
that.
get a
But
degree or not.
the bottom line is it made me believe that I actually could have went to college.
Yeah.
I didn't believe that before. And so
Mm.
now I'm like, yo, that would
Mm.
be super awesome if I would have went to college and learned these different skill sets. But I'm seriously raw. I'm like dough still being made into a biscuit. And every day is like different. But we
But
can
there's
we
so many
can make
people
the
who are
next generation better.
right, and they need to hear both, because here's the thing. Even though you said the route you took, you may not have wanted to go that route, but there's people who are on that route, so they can't see ahead, but you are there ahead in the now, if that makes sense.
It does.
So even though you have something even to share with that whole experience going down that route, that's what people need to hear. For the ones who are on that route, that yes, even though it seems like you can't get through it, you can, right? And then for those who aren't at that route, where they're at the why, to say, hey, since you're right here, maybe you want to consider this route that still can merge with that one, but smoother. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The grind is real, and
Yeah.
I'm willing to teach it all and share it all. Like, I'm an open book. I'm willing to
I
give
love
whatever I can
it.
give.
So we got then as a off night meet off this broadcast meeting. I don't know what I'm trying to say, where we can look at our 2022 youth entrepreneur program and start getting some things on the books now, so we can make sure we get it marketed well and all those good things.
That'll work for me. Like,
Uh,
we're not going nowhere. I don't care if they even show up trying to lock the doors. We're not going nowhere.
I love it. I love it. That's commitment. And I am so glad that you are committed to the work you're doing and making an impact. Okay. So I don't want to lose track in case people are joining later.
Sure.
Hey, I got people still joining on Instagram. Hey guys, thank you for joining. Make sure you follow the note that's up. It's telling you guys to come over here to YouTube. All you have to do is go to Deals with Bob and you can click the live there. Yes, we love this new platform where we're going to have a little bit more control. We're going to be able to bring more than one guest on, and I'm just excited about the future conversations we're going to have. But tonight, we've been having a great conversation with Mr. Dante Williams. He is the owner of, and I'm going to get it right. Okay, so Cutz Lounge and Grooming. Did I say it right now?
Now, so we're the definite article. So Cutz Lounge, the grooming shop.
The grooming shops. Okay.
Yeah,
Cutz
we're the definite article. Like, real talk. You're not going to go nowhere else and get a better service, period. Like, better atmosphere, better service, period.
I love that.
Then we're going to open it up to other stuff.
And then, right, because see, he said the acronym house, and I love that. And then he said the acronym cafe, and I loved it too. So I'm like, how can we put them both together? How can we put them both together? Because it's phenomenal. I'm excited with both of them because that's the future, man. I'm geek. I am so geek. So if you don't know what we're talking about, you're going to have to do like a replay from the beginning of the conversation because you got to catch up.
And I want to make sure I got it right. So the home of urban sophisticated entrepreneurs. So I want to make sure that I got that right. So home of urban sophisticated entrepreneurs.
Is spells house.
The house.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's what I'm looking to put on the big sign.
I love that.
So when they see it, they say house. I'm gonna go to the house.
Yeah, you need to be coming to the house. I'm gonna be calling it the big house. Come to the big house. If you want to get where you gotta go. Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, before we get like too deep, there's a couple things I have to definitely make sure I always cover. On your nightstand. Either what's currently on your nightstand, what you have recently read, or would highly recommend reading.
Nightstand. Water. Drink a lot of water.
Yes, I do that too.
The last thing I've read was, I think I probably shared it before, was Alan, As a Man Thinketh.
As a Man Thinketh.
Alan something. Alan Poe. Alan. It ain't Poe, but.
Well, we'll get it and we'll tag that on that information.
Yeah. As a Man Thinketh, though, you can look it up. You can do a e-search and you can listen to it. But it's a real quick, simple listen, and really what it puts you into the perspective of you and your thoughts and your life and what you're manifesting on a daily basis. You are the
Okay.
charge, the commander, and the orchestra of your life. So what you think is going to happen,
Mm.
rather good, rather bad. And this ain't nothing. Is almost like The Secret, but this is before The Secret.
This
So
is for the secret. And
yeah,
I always tell people that you know, it's kind of like when you were in high school and you had to learn geometry or algebra because we know
mm-hmm.
math is absolute, right? So you had to learn geometry. They may have had three geometry teachers, okay? But in the big scheme of things, you were still learning geometry. You might have taken geometry and didn't click with that teacher, how they were delivering it didn't make sense to you. Your light bulb just wouldn't go off.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have a different instructor, and all of a sudden you have the little bing, and it all makes sense, right? But it was still geometry, and it never changed. So that's exactly what Dante just said. He said this was as a man thinketh was like before the secret. I said, the Bible was before as a man thinketh, But I say all that to say is that the principles of what Dante just said is so true. It's applicable. And it doesn't matter if you're thinking good or if you're thinking bad. It just creates whatever you do because he said you're in control. So if you're constantly thinking this, you don't even realize you're making it happen.
Yeah.
You're making poor decisions and don't even
Yeah.
realize it because that's what you're thinking.
Yeah.
And so you have to
But
kind of
it
get that.
sorry, it can get hard because a lot of times, and it's James Allen. That's the name of the book author, James Allen. But it can be hard because people wake up in different scenarios. I can wake up and like, hey, I'm a building business owner. Everybody think I'm happy, right? You know. But
Yeah.
yesterday, somebody walked down the street and just broke a window for no
Mm.
reason. And it's like, dude, really? So, I ain't sad, but it's kind of like, why do we do this to each other?
Right. That's a good question.
Why do we
And you
do this
know
to each other?
what? I think that would be a good discussion topic. Not for just you and I, but maybe to embrace, our network of guys to actually say that. Because you're not the only one that's a business owner that
Sure.
has these type of questions. Like, I mean, yours was the breaking of a glass. I had one business owner say that he found out that an actual friend said he's not going to patronize him, even though he knows he could do the work quality and the prices are comparable because he's not going to let him get rich off of his dollar.
Been there before.
So that is almost like a broken spirit comment. You know what I'm saying? Why are we
And it
doing
can.
this?
It can. And that's the root so these conversations I look to figure out, well, like, where's the root to figure out how do we stem out, how do we get the weed out of the mindset of not hurting each other when we're all trying to grow in the
Mm,
same climate. Like, the
right,
climate's the same for all of us.
right,
Like,
right.
you can spit on me and go into the bank and they deny you. And I can
Mhm.
go into the bank and they deny me too after you spit on me. Like, how do we figure this out?
Right.
Because we're all in the same kind of like situation. And Black Leaders Detroit, I don't know if
Mm,
you heard of them. Black Leaders Detroit. Um,
okay.
They have a website. I want to say that's the correct term for the whole organization. But Black Leaders Detroit, they
Mhm.
came in here, they walked in, and they're going off a traditional model that was developed by the Jews, and they gifted me some money, but
Wow.
they're all Black owned, and their goal literally is to help get funding to Black businesses. And they
Love
didn't
it.
ask for nothing. I didn't get asked for a W-9, and I ain't saying that everything is gonna be a give out, but this particular group, I'm vested in $52 a year, and we are able, and they're fighting to get more funds because the government has more funds to give.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
this group, and I'll share more, but this group, man, is the kind of group that we need to help push the agenda to help us get to where we need to be to. Because honestly, no matter what we're doing, SBA and all the the unemployment that you can get, we're still at a point to where they're saying, here, give it to them, when we should be saying, we got ours.
Yeah.
We got ours.
Yeah, you're right.
You good. We got
you
ours.
you just said a whole lot of what. No, don't apologize because he just said a whole lot of what I've been saying in this short amount of time. He said that I've been saying since 2014, and if really to be honest, back from when I was in college. I just was a little bit militant in my delivery back then, so scared some of y'all. But see, the thing is I knew even then how important it was that we break this mindset that is keeping us held prisoners within our own community.
Yeah.
Seriously. Because we're our worst enemies when it comes to our own community.
Period.
And we have to stop it. We literally have to find out what he said. I wrote it down because he said, get to the root, because we got to find what that weed is and kill that weed that has been choking us out from growth. We are that weed somewhere buried, and we got to address it.
Yeah.
I hate to keep saying that in this country, I hate to keep going back to it, but yeah, I don't know what our history was like. That's why I'm doing more research, because I don't want to always just equate, it to slavery. Because see, we got to get past the slavery, go back to what it was before then, so we can kill the weed that slavery nourished, so to speak. And so we get the strong weed killer so that crap die and stay dead. And then we can get back to our king, queen civilizations that we had that y'all just don't know about.
And it ain't just money. We just can't pass out money.
No, I'm talking about mentality.
Absolutely.
That's what
they
I'm
passed
talking
out
about.
Plenty of money, and they didn't did
mentality. I can get a hood right now, drop down just millions, and I'm telling you, it would be right back in somebody else's community within a month.
Statistics show that if you give a poor person enough money to get out of their rut, that they'll be in a deeper rut after that money is spent than they would when they first got it.
I believe that.
So the education of understanding how do you work with those financials
is important.
Makes a big difference.
It's important. Hence why I am as passionate as I am with the work through the Western Wayne NAACP for financial sustainability, because that's that education piece. That's another thing. And you got what almost burns my noodle, or whatever you say, is these is like free stuff for you to come and get the information to like change. This is just knowledge that would change your generation just for the knowledge alone. Maybe it's too late for you to benefit from what investments and stocks can happen. But to teach those principles and concepts to your children when they're young and they get that first job and they know this, you're talking about, yes, by 30, why not retire? Because you've taught them financial principles to make an impact and change just from the free knowledge. So I don't get it.
I don't either. And I'm sure we're pushing on a time limit. I'm sure.
Oh yeah, we got about 5 minutes. Okay, so we go back in that
But
last wrap
I'm gonna
up.
share this really quick. So I'm from Inkster, obviously, you know that.
Mhm.
Uh, been in Detroit for what, 6 years. Started a business, bought the business, bought a house, got funding for the business within a community organization that for a building that was sitting for 5 years before I got here.
Okay.
And no one looked into it. Nobody. And I just sat there and said, what is wrong with this building? What is wrong with this space? What is wrong with this community? And it really just boiled down to we don't take the necessary actions to look to the resources that we have. And it's hard because I don't care. We can, and I hate to be explicit, but you know, you could put it on a plate and it could be lined up like lines of, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. Like, you take the white line, you take the green line, or you take, whatever. But
I don't get it either.
the opportunities are here.
Yes.
I am here to share those opportunities. Stop by, whoever's listening.
Yes.
Stop by, talk to me. I'm here to share whatever I got to share.
Right.
We are trying to grow. And if you grow, I grow. And if you grow and you don't holler back at me, then that's on you.
I know, right? But I just love exactly what you said, and you're right. We're getting to that time limit, but it's just so serious what we're saying. And then a lot of things I know people have here. I have heard stories where people said that no one would help. No one would share the information. It's like, I made it, you figure it out. The thing is that it's enough of us out there that recognize that, and so we're not doing that. We are like here to support and help you guys get the information and get to what you desire to get to the next level. That's really what this platform is for. It's to bring these people who are committed to sharing information. Again, support is in so many different ways. Dante is offering you support if you're just thinking about maybe, entrepreneurship is something you might want to consider, or whatever it might be. Check out what the free financial information is. I mean, it doesn't hurt to get this information and knowledge, because it will transform your lives, just knowing that. So in our last minutes, is there anything you want to wrap up? We got like 60 seconds, I think.
Yeah, sure. So we are open for haircuts. 19655 Grand River Avenue, Detroit, Michigan, 48223. You can book your appointment at cltgs.booksy.com if you want to book an appointment. If not, just show up. 19655 Grand River Avenue. It's a little higher if you just show up, but you can book your appointment, and you can email us at cutzlounge@gmail.com with any inquiries, and we would get back with you with anything we can to just really share whatever we can share, man, because it's about us, man. It's about y'all. Cutting hairs for plenty of years, and we're just trying to save the world one haircut at a time. So
I love it. And we are working with Mr. Dante. We haven't got him on the directory yet, but I know we're going to get him listed on the directory so that we can begin those collaboration efforts, and we can know, you can put him out there so the information and know where he's at, and keep up with the events he's having and how he's progressing, man. So yes, he gave me the thumbs up, so we're going to make sure he gets the information. We can get him on that directory. I want to tell you guys, I thank you for tuning in this evening. I am so honored to have you guys' support. Make sure this holiday season you stay connected. You look back at previous episodes so you know who to support. Black Friday for us is every Friday. You need to be supporting a Black business every Friday. You need to pick up the challenge and support 7 Black-owned businesses every week. That's with your time. That's with your resources. That's with sharing. That's with, financial, whatever. Support them so that we can do this collectively. Like Dante said, we grow because of you. And when we help you be successful, we end up being successful. That's the only way we're going to reach success is together. So as always, I am Sonia Weaver. I encourage you to spend with purpose because your dollar matters and deal with Bob. Have an amazing night.